One of the things that's interesting here is that the Earth is going to be lighting up a lot of different gates on the spleen center. They're primarily coming here through the Earth. And so what the Earth is doing for us is asking us to ground in these different energies. Now, the thing about the spleen center is the spleen is the center for instinct and intuition, the immune system, and right timing. But because it's the center for instinct, all of the gates on the spleen are considered fear gates. Because we can just fall into this kind of instinctual fears that are out of date. They usually are not present time. And so one of the things you can do when the fear gates come up is for you to just be like, hey, is there any real and present danger right here in my environment right now? Is my mind just kind of getting overly stimulated, and then my body gets overly stimulated with fear? So when you identify that this is not an accurate fear, you usually can walk right through them, but it's good to know what they are. So here are the different fears of the spleen gates. And you can go ahead and screenshot this for yourself if you want. It's really useful to know this. I have a lot of the gates on the spleen lit up for me, and it has been super beneficial for me to know what those fears are, so that if it starts to come up for me, like for example, the gate 57, right? It's here at the top, the fear of the future. And right now in our world, yeah, you could be falling into the fear of the future because the past is pretty dramatically dropping away all over, right? And we'd be like, oh my goodness, what's coming? So you want to be able to pay attention, but you also don't want to be pulled into a downward spiral of fear about what could happen in the future. You'll do much better if you lean into your intuition and you lean into what's possible, and you give your energy to the future that you are calling in and that you want to give your life force energy to, rather than having it take you over and drag you down. Because fear, it will always disempower you, pretty much. I mean, unless you're jumping out of the way of a speeding car, right? You will usually be disempowered by fear. So do what you can. Take a look at what these are, and know that the Earth is here to support you. So one of the things you can do too is just be releasing that fear down into the Earth and saying, Gaia, please take this and throw it into the cosmic compost, so that it can be transmuted into energy that is good for everyone. Okay. I don't need to be carrying this fear around with me. It's actually not good for me. So please, Gaia, take it and transmute it, because we know that energy is not created or destroyed. It just changes form. So you can let it go and step into a more open-hearted state for yourself, and not let fear rule you.